All right. We've got a lot of bait out here. We're trying to catch real quick. Just kind of cruising down the river, and I seen them busting all over the place. And I don't know if they're white bass or skipjack or whatever, but we're gonna find out. Already. All right, white bass, cool. Grab us a couple of these and we'll be all right. We'll grab us a couple of these, we'll be doing good. Get to fishing early today, that'd be all right. There we go. Don't know if that's a white bass or not. It is, it's a good one. Get in the boat, get in the boat. Bounce him off the camera. All right. Bounce him off the camera. Oh God. Oh, did he come off? My Lord. Golly, that was a takedown, boys. My Lord. I think the bait's still on there. That was a takedown. I could hear I'm trying to read some emails here. I heard that one. Holy crap. God, dog. I try to. Oh, that's a. God, just stay pinned. That's a decent fish right there. That's a decent fish there. I think so. Either that or nice. See if he's gonna stay out of that other line there. Now he's swimming to me. Unless he just changed his mind, become pretty small real fast. Just swimming to me. Yeah, well, I mean, worked out pretty good because he stayed out of that line. Yeah, we're definitely coming across something here. I like it when they take it like that, man. Oh. Yeah, he wants to be a bigger fish. I mean, he's definitely not a bad one, by no means. He is definitely not a bad one, by no means. Heck yeah. Where you going, buddy? And I got rods hung up. Where you going, buddy? Oh, come here, come here, come here. Oh, oh. I probably should. There we go. He's a nice fish. Yep, yep, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. There you go. Yeah. You wanted a piece of that white bass. Heck yeah, it's a good fish here. He is definitely not a bad one. Check him out. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Come here, buddy. Heck yeah, straighten out. Heck yeah, that's a good fish. Finally, got a decent one. Let's get a picture of him. All right, let's get you put back. Oh, hold on, hold on. God, I knew you was gonna do that. God. I knew it. It's all right. All right, appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate that. Now you ready? Let me know when you're ready. All right, you're ready. Heck yeah, thank you. Oh, feisty fish, boy. Oh my God, I think he's not a monster. Definitely not a monster. But he committed. That's the good thing about it. I like it when they commit. He is definitely not a monster though. Sakes, that's not a very big head I got out there. I figure that would have got picked up a long time ago, but it did not. Of course, he knocked the head off, which that's not very nice of you, buddy. That was still a good piece of bait. What are you doing? So yeah, that was still a good piece of bait. But at least you committed. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. Come across this little spot. There's a lot of fish down there, but I see a lot of gar. You know, they're flipping around and stuff. And I got to think that a lot of more of them gar. Not a bad eater. I was keeping them. But you knocked off the head, buddy. That's all right. There's a decent fish. Let me slow this boat down. Is he swimming to me now? Yeah, he's swimming to me. Not a bad one. Don't feel it so far. He was swimming right at me real fast for he's just swimming upriver. I know he's not that big, but he's probably a solid 25 or 30. Ah, hell, he ain't even that big. Just the way he's acting, he ain't even that big. It's not a bad one though. He is just mean, boy. Get all that out of there. You done? Hang on, hang on. This process is a lot easier if you cooperate. Like I said, Ellie. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. Okay. All right, let me tend to this fish here. Come on, buddy. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, buddy. Yeah, you a decent one. Not bad. Slow down, slow down. Easy, easy. I'll get you put back in the water, buddy. Are you ready? There you go. All right. Of course, now this one. That dude. See how many times we get hung up. I've seen quite a few fish. We're just going to see what they are, because this is again another stretch I've never drugged before. Never catfished it either. Not 100% certain why we keep going out to the channel. So we're going to give this a shot. We'll either lose everything or we'll catch you some good fish. I hope we catch a lot of good fish. I mean, because there's a lot of irregularities on the bottom, which to me indicates little spots where them fish, you know, kind of want to hang out at stage or whatever the case may be. Well, like I said, I've never drugged this side before, so well, I've never even catfished it. Looks good. Pretty much the same things that they've been relating on as them, you know, mud banks. They did not like that rock at all. I didn't get a single bite on the rocks. There we go. Oh. There he is. Not a monster. Definitely not a monster. Oh, God, dog. Had that one take off, too. You. Threw my dang bait off. Another little itty bitty one. There we go. This fish come out of 51 feet of water. He's not a big one, but he's definitely a fish. Yeah, he's coming straight up to the top. Like an old blue. 51 foot of water, man. He was deep. And not very big at all. I'm gonna have to make sure I burp him. Not very big at all. Don't fling off that head there, fish. Get on. Oh yeah, I can see his belly. He definitely has to be burped. What you done is you messed around and got hooked, didn't you? It's not that bad. Yeah, he ain't that bad. That's right. He's just fat. Thank you, buddy. Go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, not another, he's not a monster, but I ain't sure want it to be. Now, it's not bad for never dragging this stretch before. Got 2 fish pretty quick. That's not bad at all. He's definitely bigger than the last one, but we got that current, of course. Didn't stop the boat at all. Man, don't get in that line. Don't get in that line. Come on now. Not bad. We're in 50 foot. I mean, I'm seeing fish down there. So, God, dog, where did you go? Yeah, another. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. So a little male is what he is. Big old ugly male. Caught him on the kissing fish leader. Ah, come on now. There we go. Man, I have to show you this poor fish here, bub. My God. Easy, easy. Just caught him on that kissing fish rig. It worked. Put a fish in the boat. That's all I can ask for. But check him out. Look at his nose. Easy, easy, easy. I don't know how that happened, but he dang sure got messed up. All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll let you go. There he goes. Good deal. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. If he stays pinned, that's a good fish. Well, he felt good in the beginning. That's another one. Boy, he just took it down real slow. That's a good fish there. Best one of the day so far for sure. I can get him in this boat. It's a good thing we decided to keep dragging. Yeah, dog, he's just staying down. I'm definitely gonna need a, yeah, he just popped off. Yep, did the typical blue roll there. He just popped off. Unreal. Unreal. Oh my God. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Best bite I had all day, man. There we go. Now, if this one just doesn't come unpinned, we'll be all right. If he doesn't come unpinned, we'll be all right. A little bit better fish here. God, he's just going across all my lines. He's just going across all my lines. Come on, get in here. I'll give him slack. Good fish here. I don't even think he knows he's hooked yet, to be honest with you. Don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, he done got me all tangled up in the other line. It's a good fish here, boys. Ah, dog, get over here. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. That's a good one there. Damn, he done got me all tangled up. Putting on a show for these barge guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Easy, Trigger. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, that's a good fish here. Not a monster, but definitely a little bit of redemption from that last one I lost. Because if I had to guess, easy, 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 easy. Oh, we got hooked. Yes, sir. Look at him. Look at that fish. Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, hang on, buddy. I gotta get a picture of you, and I'll let you go. All right, we'll get a picture. All right, let's get you released, buddy. You're right at 32 pounds. That is awesome. Thank you. I'd say he was ready. Say he was ready. Heck yeah. Man, it made it, losing that one made it worth it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call this one. I've been out here all day. When I came out here this morning, I said I am not leaving until I figure out, because these fish, you know, you'll catch them off and on. They're real spotty. Like I said, they're pretty well scattered right now. They're all just kind of waiting for that winter time or that water to cool down for sure. And then they'll get active again. But I said to myself, I'm not going to leave until I can figure out where these fish are, what they're doing, what they're holding to, what, you know, basically put together a pattern. So when I started off this morning, I started off on a stretch of bank that it had, you know, it was still kind of a muddy, probably, you know, sandy bottom, but it had some structure on it, right? So it had like rocks, it had, you know, logs and whatnot. And so I fished some of that. I did catch, I think I caught one or two off of it. And I'm like, okay, well, so let me try a rock, you know, a rock bluff wall. No, absolutely not. The only thing I lost there was a rig, or two rigs actually. So, and I didn't get bit through the whole stretch. So then I come, you know, like I said, just trying different banks, or bottoms, so to speak. But you can look on the bank, kind of, you know, you can kind of tell what you're going to be fishing out here, for the most part. It's not always 100% accurate, but it's a good indicator. But anyway, so I stopped off at another bank, which I know for a fact it's a pea gravel bank, but there's a lot of pea gravel. We call it a shell bed. You know, there's some shells up there, mussels or whatever. It's just a big pile of them. So run across that, didn't even get touched. I mean, not even a dink. And so the only thing that was left was try to find you know, because in the past, if I fish like a slick, just muddy bottom, I did pretty good. And that's essentially, I mean, I started way back there and I drug all this, and that's essentially what this bottom is. Now, there were some periods where you could tell it started getting into a little bit like a more of a rock. And of course, you know, more structure, because, you know, you were getting hung up all the time. But I'll tell you the little trick that I do, and I don't know if everybody does it. You know, there's a lot of fishermen out there that are way better at this than me. But when I catch a fish, or if I catch multiple fish, or, you know, if I catch one, have a couple more rods go down or something like that, I'm always in the back of my mind figuring out, why did I catch that fish there? You know, what's holding them fish there? It's, you know, especially if I get, you know, a couple different bites. And so I'll look, you know, I'll think about that. And then over the last couple years that I've been dragging baits, you've got the perfect indicator. Well, especially like if you throw one or possibly two straight out the back, no planer board, no nothing. And what that tells me is, if that, you know, if you see that rod tip just kind of, you know, just doing this all the time, where you're coming across, you know, like a rock bottom, shell bed, you know, quite a bit harder bottom. But if you watch it and it kind of does this and it pops loose, and it goes this, pops loose, well, that's, to me, that's going to be a real soft mud bottom. And if the rod just sits there, well, you're either not on the bottom, or you're coming across a nice, you know, like a sand bottom, which means it's not going to give, it's not going to catch your weight. And of course, obviously, if you start seeing it getting hung up all the time, well, you're coming across a lot of structure, a lot of big rocks. So that kind of helps me understand, you know, just by looking at that and watching and paying attention to that, that helps me understand what type of bottom I just caught that fish off of. And it doesn't matter if it was on this board or, you know, out there. You know, again, it's never going to be 100% accurate, but it's a really good idea, you know, to keep that in the back of your mind, because when I was on the other side over here, I caught some on a slick mud bank. So I'm like, okay, well, I know this bank over here is slick mud because you can look at it. And but again, I've never fished this. I've never, you know, catfished this stretch of river before. So, but yeah, anyway, it's just kind of a few little tips, things that I do when I'm out here. And then obviously location, location, location. You know, you definitely want to make sure that there's fish in the area, which, you know, when I started scanning up there, I found some fish. I seen some. And then sure enough, as soon as I started dragging, it was, I mean, immediately I caught 2 fish. Now, I didn't see anything obviously down this far, but I had said back there that we were going to pick up and go try somewhere else. And as soon as I did that, man, had a rod take off. Well, of course, that fish come off. And then it wasn't even another, I don't know, probably 40 yards, 50 yards. Rod took off again, and I caught that. He was 32, you know. So it's, you just never know. You know, I come out here quite a bit, so I have the opportunity to play around with different spots. But I'll tell you what, starting back there, which I'll need to go up above where I started today, the next time, and, you know, drag that whole bend. So that'll possibly be on the next video. I'm almost positive it will be on the next video, because I'm curious now. Because now, that's kind of what I would consider a pattern. So if it stays this way, you know, because like the weather's going to be about the same, no really much rain in the forecast, the current's going to be regulated about the same. So I'll definitely come out, and that's what I'll do. Again, you know, white bass has been key so far. I tried bluegill, I've tried other things, and I catch more fish on the white bass right now. I know once that water cools down, it's going to be skipjack and, you know, shad and stuff, but right now it's still white bass. But yeah, so like I said, it was a pretty good day. Y'all seen it, caught quite a few fish, a lot of dinks. You know, they're definitely not going to make it on it. Well, a couple of them may make it on the video, but a lot of dinks, but still pulled out some decent quality fish. No monsters, but you know, I did have a hold of a couple good fish. But anyway, like always, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.